Have you ever found yourself wondering if simply walking is enough to keep your body in shape as you get older? While walking is undoubtedly excellent for maintaining mobility and promoting circulation, it falls short in offering the full spectrum of benefits that your body requires, especially as you move past 70. In this video, we'll take a deeper look at 5 essential exercises that should take precedence over walking to keep your muscles strong, enhance your balance, protect your joints, and even help extend your life. These simple, yet highly effective exercises can make a significant difference in your movement, prevent falls, and support your ability to remain independent for longer. Throughout the video, you'll learn why strength training is essential after 70, how balance exercises can drastically reduce your risk of dangerous falls, and why flexibility and core strengthening are vital for protecting your spine and joints. Plus, we'll share real-life examples of individuals who made modest changes to their exercise routines and saw remarkable improvements in their health and overall quality of life. Stick with us until the end, because we'll also reveal one crucial exercise that's often overlooked, but plays a pivotal role in promoting longevity. If you're looking to live a stronger, healthier life as you age, this video is tailored just for you. Keep watching, because your future self will certainly thank you. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Your support means the world to me, and if you found this video helpful, please consider liking and sharing it to help us spread these valuable health tips to others. If you enjoyed the topic of this video, please comment 1 below to let us know. If there's something you'd like to see improved, feel free to comment 0 so we can make future videos even better. Now, let's dive in and get started. 1. Strength training to maintain muscle mass. Walking is undeniably a wonderful form of exercise. It's gentle on the joints, great for circulation, and can be incredibly calming for the mind. But if walking is your only form of exercise, it might be slowly undermining your strength, especially as you age. It might sound harsh, but the truth is that walking alone can set you up for gradual muscle loss, a reality many of us don't even see coming until it's already too late. After the age of 30, the natural process of muscle loss, or sarcopenia, becomes one of the most significant threats to our independence. And the kicker? We don't often notice it until everyday tasks become noticeably harder. Walking primarily engages your lower body, and while it's fantastic for keeping you moving, it doesn't provide the resistance your muscles need to maintain strength over time. Your muscles, especially those in your arms, back, and core, need more targeted attention. Strength training after the age of 70 becomes more than just a suggestion. It's a lifeline. It directly counters muscle loss, enhances your balance, and builds the kind of muscle strength that not only keeps you active but also protects you from the very real dangers of falls and injuries. When you can still easily carry that grocery bag, stand up from a chair without needing help, or twist open a stubborn jar of pickles, you're probably in pretty good shape. But oh, how easy it is for those everyday tasks to start feeling more difficult without you even noticing. It's a slow process, creeping up on you over time, making each action a little harder. This is when you must realize that if you don't actively work to maintain your muscle strength, it will fade away. And believe me, the last thing you want is to wake up one day and feel like you're not able to do the things that once felt effortless. Take David Matthews, a 72-year-old retiree, as an example. David used to believe that his daily walks were enough to keep him in shape. And for a while, they seemed to do the trick. But over time, he noticed something troubling. Lifting boxes, a task he once handled with ease, had become a real struggle. Getting up from his favorite spot on the couch felt harder and harder, and his body didn't feel as light and strong as it once had. At first, he chalked it up to the inevitable process of aging. It's just what happens as you get older, he thought. But after a routine checkup, his doctor delivered a wake-up call. Muscle loss isn't just part of aging. It's a consequence of neglecting strength training. Without regular resistance, the process accelerates. That moment changed everything for David. He took action, replacing his usual walks with targeted strength exercises like light resistance bands, bodyweight squats, and simple dumbbell routines. It wasn't long before he noticed a real shift. His muscles grew stronger, his balance steadied, and his energy levels surged. It was as if he'd found a new lease on life. And David wasn't alone in this transformation. Countless individuals have experienced the same rejuvenation from strength training, regardless of their age. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm not ready to hit the gym with heavy weights. And you don't have to. Strength training doesn't require you to lift heavy dumbbells or bulk. It can be as simple as using resistance bands, doing bodyweight exercises like squats or push-ups against a countertop, or even lifting household items like water bottles or bags of rice. It's not about how much weight you're pushing. It's about gradually challenging your muscles in ways that promote growth and maintenance. That's where the magic happens. Gradual resistance can activate and preserve your muscles, no matter your age. And the benefits go far beyond muscle strength. Research shows that maintaining muscle mass is directly linked to a longer, healthier life, better mobility, and improved brain health. So, how can you check if your muscles are still in good shape? Try a simple test. Stand up from a chair without using your hands for support, or attempt to put on your pants while standing. If you can do these tasks with ease, you're in good shape. But if you're finding them harder than usual, it's time to take action. Rebuilding muscle strength isn't just about feeling stronger in the moment. It's about ensuring you can maintain your independence, mobility, and overall well-being for years to come. It's never too late to begin, my friends. You can always start rebuilding strength, no matter where you're at in life. By incorporating strength training into your routine, you can reverse the muscle loss that's quietly happening, improve your balance, and keep yourself safe from the dangers of falls and injury. If you've been relying solely on walking as your form of exercise, now is the time to change things up. Strength is the cornerstone of a long, fulfilling life, and protecting it is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself after 70. I truly believe that muscle strength is a precious asset, one we should cherish and nurture with all our might. 2. Preventing falls with 2 balance and stability exercises. As we age, the simple act of walking, which we often take for granted, can no longer be enough to keep us fully mobile and safe. Walking is undeniably wonderful for overall health. It keeps us moving and strengthens our legs, but it falls short when it comes to addressing one of the most crucial aspects of staying independent: balance. The sad truth is, many of us don't realize how much our balance has deteriorated until it's far too late. When we hit the age of 70 and beyond, the risk of falling becomes one of the greatest threats to our independence and well-being. It's heartbreaking, but falls are one of the leading causes of serious injuries among older adults. What's even more surprising is that it's often not weak legs that cause these falls, it's poor balance. And unless we actively work to improve it, we may be unknowingly increasing our chances of falling. You might be thinking, I've walked all my life, my balance is just fine. But here's the thing. Balance isn't something that just stays with you on autopilot. It doesn't magically maintain itself. Over time, if we don't put in the effort to keep it sharp, our balance starts to slowly decline. It's a gradual process, one that creeps up on us without warning. At first, we might not notice any difference, but eventually, we find ourselves struggling to stay steady while stepping off a curb, or maybe we notice we're swaying slightly more when standing still. It's those little moments that remind us that balance, like anything else, needs regular attention. The sad reality is that many people don't realize this until they stumble or, worse, fall. And once that happens, the consequences can be severe. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Take Robert Lewis, a 78-year-old retiree who led a life full of activity. He was always on the move, walking miles every day, keeping his health in check. But one afternoon, while stepping off a curb, Robert lost his footing. In that split second, his world almost came crashing down. Thankfully, he caught himself, but that was a wake-up call. It hit him like a ton of bricks. His body wasn't as stable as it used to be. It was a hard truth to face, but it was the truth nonetheless. He visited his doctor and learned that something as simple as practicing balance exercises, like standing on one foot or shifting his weight from side to side, could significantly improve his stability. Just a few weeks of doing these exercises daily, and Robert felt the transformation. His body grew stronger, his balance improved, and most importantly, he regained confidence in his movements. His story is a testament to the profound impact that small, consistent efforts can have on our ability to stay independent and mobile. The beauty of balance exercises is that they don't require fancy equipment or a gym membership. They can be done right in your own home, at your own pace, without any pressure or intimidation. Simple movements like standing on one foot, walking in a straight line, or gently shifting your weight from side to side can make all the difference in the world. These exercises don't require a lot of time, but they have the potential to change your life, strengthening your body, improving your stability, and helping you maintain your independence. It's as easy as setting aside just a few minutes each day to work on something that truly matters. And the benefits extend far beyond just fall prevention. As you work on improving your balance, you'll notice other wonderful changes, too. Better posture, quicker reflexes, and smoother coordination all follow from improved balance. You'll feel more fluid in your movements, and each step will feel more natural and less wobbly. The sense of security that comes with knowing you can stand steady on your own 2 feet is a precious gift, one that not only helps you physically but lifts your emotional well-being as well. To assess where you stand with your balance, try this simple test. Stand on a firm surface, lift one foot off the ground, and try to hold your balance for at least 10 seconds. If you find it easy to hold that position, then congratulations. You've got a solid foundation. But if you start swaying or feel a little unsteady, that's a clear sign that your balance is not what it used to be. And here's the most important part. It's not too late to turn things around. The sooner you start focusing on your balance, the better. It's never too early to start working on this vital aspect of your health. It might not be something you think about every day, but balance is something you can't afford to ignore. In the end, balance is one of those things that we often take for granted until it slips away. But by committing just a little time each day to balance exercises, you can regain your stability, increase your confidence, and continue to live the life you've worked so hard for. Your independence, your strength, and your peace of mind are worth the effort. So why not start today? It's the kind of investment that pays lifelong dividends. 3. Flexibility and mobility exercises for joint health. As we grow older, we often find that our bodies no longer move the way they used to. It's a natural part of aging, but it doesn't mean we have to accept it without doing something about it. Walking is a fantastic way to keep your legs active and support cardiovascular health, but if we're honest, it doesn't do much to improve our flexibility. Flexibility is incredibly important, especially as we age, especially after 70. It's one of the most crucial aspects of maintaining independence and ease in our everyday lives. With time, our joints naturally become stiffer. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. It impacts everything. The range of motion in our muscles and joints begins to shrink. A simple stretch that once felt effortless can suddenly become a challenge. There are mornings when turning your head feels like a struggle, or bending down to tie your shoes seems like you've just tried to run a marathon. These small, yet significant, signs should not be ignored, but all too often, they are. Many of us dismiss them as part of aging, telling ourselves it's simply how it is. But what we don't realize is that once our range of motion starts to shrink, maintaining independence and comfort in our daily lives becomes so much harder. I've heard countless stories of people who didn't realize how important flexibility truly is until it was too late. And it's heartbreaking. When you can't move freely anymore, it's not just physical discomfort, it impacts your emotional well-being, your confidence, and your quality of life. Think about the last time you reached for something behind you in the car or slipped a jacket on. Was it smooth and easy, or did you feel stiff and uncomfortable? If you felt that stiffness, that's a sign that your body is tightening up. And trust me, this tightening of muscles and connective tissues isn't something that happens overnight. Over time, it becomes more noticeable and harder to ignore. Take George Harrison, for example. At 78, George is a retired teacher who had always been active, prioritizing daily walks. However, after years of consistent walking, he began to notice his body becoming stiffer, especially when he got out of bed. Even simple actions like bending over to pick something up felt like an enormous effort. Initially, George thought it was just another part of growing older, and I get it, it's easy to assume that aches and stiffness are just inevitable. But when George finally went to see his doctor, he was shocked to learn that it wasn't age alone causing his mobility problems. It was his lack of movement and stretching, which resulted in a limited range of motion. His doctor encouraged him to incorporate some light stretching and joint exercises into his daily routine, and within just a few weeks, George felt like a new man. Not only did his flexibility improve, but he also started moving with more ease and comfort. His posture even got better. Imagine what a difference it makes to go from struggling with simple tasks to feeling more agile and in control of your body. Flexibility exercises don't have to be extreme or complicated. It's not about forcing yourself to touch your toes or holding a stretch for a long time. It's about incorporating gentle, dynamic stretches, controlled joint movements, and even some calming yoga poses into your routine. These are the kinds of exercises that can make a difference in your flexibility and joint health. For example, simple actions like rotating your neck gently, doing shoulder circles, pulling your knee to your chest, or moving your ankles in circles can keep your joints fluid and prevent that nasty stiffness. The benefits of improving flexibility extend far beyond just alleviating muscle tightness. By keeping your joints moving, you're not only reducing pain and discomfort, but you're also boosting circulation, improving your posture, and lowering your risk of falls, something that becomes especially important as we age. I can't emphasize enough just how transformative flexibility exercises can be. They don't require hours in a gym or fancy equipment. Just a little dedication each day can change the way you move, feel, and live. Whether it's for better posture, more comfort in daily tasks, or simply to feel freer in your body, taking the time to stretch and keep your joints mobile is one of the best investments you can make for your health and independence. 4. Core strengthening and posture improvement exercises for spinal protection. As we age, our bodies go through natural changes that can affect our strength, mobility, and overall comfort. One area that tends to suffer, especially after 70, is the core and posture. While walking is fantastic for keeping your legs strong and moving, it doesn't do nearly enough to target your core muscles or enhance your posture. And let's face it, these two factors, core strength and posture, are crucial as we get older. They are the foundation of how we carry ourselves, move through our day, and protect our spine from the wear and tear of time. Now, when we talk about core strength, it's not just about wanting a flat stomach or toned abs. No, it's about something much deeper and more vital. The core is the very center of your body, and it plays a pivotal role in stabilizing you, supporting your spine, and preventing the agony of back pain. When those deep abdominal muscles and the muscles around your lower back become weak, it's like leaving your spine unprotected in a world that demands so much from it. And let me tell you, the effects of weak core muscles are not just something you'll read about in a medical book, they're felt in real, daily ways. The discomfort in your lower back, the nagging stiffness that makes it hard to bend, and even the moments where you feel like you're about to lose your balance. These are the signals your body sends when your core isn't up to the task. Over time, these issues can build up and lead to even worse consequences, like an increased risk of falls and strain on your joints. Trust me, we don't want to go down that road. The truth is, most people don't even realize how much core strength and good posture are affecting their lives until they start to feel that discomfort. If you're someone who frequently finds yourself slouching, or if standing up straight for long periods feels like an impossible task, it's a clear sign that your body is begging for some attention. And just walking every day isn't going to cut it. It simply won't engage those crucial deep abdominal muscles or stabilize your back properly. That's why it's so important to prioritize core strengthening and posture exercises, especially once you hit your 70s. The difference it can make is profound, and the improvement in your quality of life is worth every effort. Let's take a moment to think about someone like Richard Thompson, a 75-year-old retired engineer. Richard had always been an active guy, staying fit by walking regularly, but as the years went on, he started noticing things weren't quite the same. His shoulders began rounding forward, his lower back felt stiff and tight, and simply sitting up straight became more of a challenge than it should have been. Despite walking every day, Richard wasn't aware that his poor posture was silently creating pressure on his spine and joints, which led to the discomfort he was feeling. His doctor took the time to explain this to him, urging him to focus on strengthening his core muscles to support his spine better. Richard was determined to turn things around. He began to incorporate posture exercises into his daily routine. For example, he practiced tilting his pelvis slightly while sitting to relieve pressure on his back, and he focused on keeping his abdominal muscles engaged throughout the day. And let me tell you, the results were nothing short of inspiring. In just a few weeks, Richard experienced significant relief from his back pain, his posture straightened, and he even noticed that his breathing felt easier. He could walk with more confidence, knowing that he was actively protecting his body. And it's not just about easing pain, it's about staying strong, stable, and confident as you age. Core exercises like pelvic tilts, bridges, and gentle abdominal contractions are more than just routines to follow. They're your key to maintaining balance, stability, and independence. You'll be amazed at how much better you feel when you take care of your core and posture. When you focus on good posture throughout the day, you reduce strain on your spine, minimize discomfort, and give yourself the gift of an active, fulfilling life. So, if you're over 70, take it from me, strengthening your core and improving your posture should be at the top of your to-do list. Don't wait until the discomfort sets in. Take control of your body now and give it the strength it deserves. 5. Joint protection and low-impact exercises to reduce stress. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. As we grow older, taking care of our joints becomes more crucial than ever, especially when it comes to how we stay active. Walking is undeniably one of the most accessible and natural forms of exercise, but if it's the only physical activity you're engaging in, it may unknowingly be putting excess strain on your joints, particularly after the age of 70. Our bodies, as resilient as they are, begin to change in ways we can't always see. Over time, the cartilage in our joints gradually wears down, and the protective fluid that cushions our joints diminishes, leaving us more susceptible to pain and discomfort. As this happens, we often find ourselves facing stiff knees, aching hips, and tender feet. Issues that seem to sneak up on us, even if we've been active for most of our lives. It's not that walking is bad per se. It's simply that relying solely on walking doesn't provide the protection our aging bodies need. There's a prevailing belief that joint pain is simply a part of getting older. This misconception can make us reluctant to change our habits, assuming that discomfort is just inevitable. But here's the truth. Ignoring the need for joint protection can accelerate the decline in joint health, leading to more stiffness and discomfort. With each step we take, walking repeatedly impacts the same joints. This continuous pressure can worsen pre-existing conditions like arthritis or tendinitis, causing a domino effect of pain. It's heartbreaking to see how many people push through this pain, thinking it's something they just have to accept, but it's crucial to listen to your body. If, after a walk, your body feels anything but energized, if instead your joints are stiff or sore, that's your body telling you something important. It's time to take action and protect those precious joints. Take, for example, the story of Tom Roberts, a 77-year-old retired postal worker who had always prided himself on staying active through daily walks. For years, he believed that walking was the key to his fitness and well-being. But over time, he began to notice something alarming. His knees, once nimble, started to feel stiffer, and nagging back pain crept in. He brushed it off, thinking, "This is just part of getting older." But when he finally saw his doctor, his perspective changed. His doctor explained that walking alone wasn't enough to protect his joints and advised him to introduce low-impact exercises into his routine. At first, Tom was skeptical. He thought swimming and cycling were activities for younger folks, not for someone his age. But he trusted his doctor's advice and incorporated swimming, gentle cycling, and stretching into his routine. After just a few weeks, the results were nothing short of transformative. The pain in his knees diminished, his back felt less tense, and he regained a sense of mobility he hadn't felt in years. What Tom discovered was nothing short of life-changing. He didn't have to stop being active to protect his joints. By diversifying his routine, he was able to stay fit while giving his body the support it desperately needed. Low-impact exercises, such as swimming, cycling, and yoga, are more than just alternatives to running. They are lifelines for those who want to keep moving without risking injury. These exercises build strength and flexibility while relieving the pressure on your joints. They promote joint lubrication, making it easier to move freely and comfortably, which reduces the risk of further damage. You don't have to abandon walking altogether. Walking can still be a part of your routine, but it's time to start thinking about adding variety to your exercise regimen. Low-impact activities like these will protect your joints, support your long-term health, and allow you to continue enjoying life without the nagging pain that comes from doing too much of the same thing. It's never too late to take charge of your health, and incorporating these gentle exercises can help you keep your body moving with ease and joy. You deserve to feel great, no matter your age. As we wrap up today's discussion, I hope you've gained valuable insights into how to better protect your joints and stay active, even as we age. It's never too late to make changes that will help you feel better, move more comfortably, and continue doing the things you love. Whether it's adding low-impact exercises like swimming, cycling, or yoga to your routine, or simply being more mindful of the signals your body is sending, every small step counts towards a healthier future. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you're excited to start practicing in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We're all in this together, supporting one another on our journey toward better health. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great content. Thanks for watching, and take care of those joints.